À bientôt sur RT France.
We're back with Simon Pegg. Mission Impossible Fallout is terrific. It opens today, Friday, July 27th. Okay, we play a little game of If You Only Knew. Who is your childhood celebrity crush?
Carrie Fisher.
Biggest risk you ever took?
Biggest risk I ever took? Oh my goodness. Studying drama, I guess, you know.
When was the first time you realized you were famous?
Somebody came up to me in the street and said hello, and it was overwhelming and surprising.
Person from history you'd like to portray on screen?
That is a great question. Oh man, I would need to cogitate over a long period in a history book to come up with an answer for that. Maybe someone from music history. That's the equivalent of never having to draw your weapon. I never had to actually go into the pool, but I policed it with maximum all the time. I think I know what they're thinking. For a very special case. The equivalent of never having to draw your weapon. I never had to actually go into the pool. I never had to actually go into the pool with maximum, but I policed it with maximum.
What's the best piece of advice you ever got? What's your least favorite part about Hollywood?
Identify the thing you love to do, and then try and do that for a living. That's what I always tell my daughter. You know, find whatever it is. Try and do the thing you love doing, your hobby. Try and do that as your job.
That's what I've done for 61 years.
There you go.
It has not worked. It's not worked.
I thought you said it's not worked. Of Tom just hanging on to the cargo bag, just like same old, same old.
You won't believe it, but that's one of the great scenes I've ever seen in a movie. Things we Americans get wrong about British culture.
Our teeth aren't as bad as they used to be. I think we've taken a leaf out of the American dentistry book. I don't know, that we're all sort of faintly posh and intelligent.
Everyone thinks if you're Britain, you're intelligent.
It's crazy, I know. Oh well.
Thing the Brits get wrong about America.
That you don't get irony. That seems to be a constant thing, is like, oh, they don't get irony. The American sense of irony is incredibly sophisticated. The reason that misconception comes about is because you don't use it socially as much as we do, because you're not as ashamed of your emotions as we are. So Americans are slightly more open, they're more inclined to clap and cheer and smile and emote, whereas we're so ashamed of ourselves that we constantly undercut our feelings with sarcasm, and that's why that myth arises.
Place we'd find you on a day off?
Home.
What's the biggest misconception about Simon Pegg?
That I live, eat and sleep and breathe science fiction and stuff like that.
Best memory from the set of Mission Impossible?
Oh, possibly, if I had to pick, maybe the Paris days when we were driving the speedboat through the canals and the lights were shining down, and it was so cinematic just being there.
Did they clear the whole river?
Yeah, they gave us the river. Paris were incredible. They gave us the sky and the streets and the river, and they'd never done that for any film, and they probably won't do it again. They were just very keen for people to see Paris as being the beautiful place that it is. It wasn't